The southern state of Guerrero is a state in Mexico where inequality is a way of life. The plight of lifelong resident Martin Visoso is typical. Martin left his seasonal farming job to earn more money making soccer balls. And he's still extremely poor.
La gente, por hacer un balón, le pagamos 10 pesos.
A person gets paid 10 pesos to make a ball. They, on average, make 5 to 7 balls a day. It's not enough to live and to even afford food.
Simplemente para ir sobreviviendo, para ir comiendo, pues.
At that rate, a person making 7 soccer balls a day earns less than $3.50, not even enough to buy a single McDonald's Big Mac.
What we see in Mexico is an unequal access to resources, unequal access to decision-making, and unequal access to social policy and protection. So basically what we have is a system that works for the few and not for the many.
The state of Guerrero generates around $3,500 a year for every person who lives there. In the urbanized federal state where you'll find Mexico City, the GDP per capita is more than $16,500 a year, a difference of more than 340%. Overall, Mexico's wealth gap is one of the worst in the Americas. Here, the wealthiest 1% own nearly half the country's wealth. As the gap widens here and elsewhere in the OECD, the study suggests it could stifle economic growth beyond national borders. In today's interconnected global economy, stagnation in one country can affect others. But Visoso isn't concerned about the world economy. All he knows is that in his town, Chichihualco, he's out of options.
Aquí hay trabajos de temporada nada más.
There are only seasonal jobs, like now, when the corn harvest comes, and when that's over, the only job is to make footballs.
But in the case of Guerrero, again, lack of infrastructure, lack of schooling, lack of investment, and all because of political decisions that have been biased against those parts of the country.
In some rankings, Mexico is the world's 12th largest economy, but in Guerrero, you wouldn't know it. Without sweeping economic reforms, the same story may be told about Guerrero for generations to come. Markovits, CCTV, Mexico City.